But essentially, woke up late, had to go get some coffee. It's kind of 11:30ish. I should have been starting to work at 9. Looked at some of the edits from the videos that I gave it from us recording yesterday, um, and it uh, was not good at all. So I'm realizing that AI definitely needs some more direction. Aren't working. So just to give you a list of things that still are not working, um, the wrist menu rotates with the controller. It's not supposed to do that. When you put the wrist menu up, you're supposed to get a wrist menu right here. Now I can move my arm this way, and the wrist menu should move with it, but it shouldn't rotate. Like the wrist menu shouldn't rotate to the back. What would be the point of that? It should just stay where your wrist is. So you put your wrist here, you can see your wrist menu, hit a button, it can go away. Well, the wrist menu is rotating with the controller. It's invisible from the back, so you can't, even when it rotates, you can't see it from the back. You can't press any of the tabs on it. They look like they're static. And even on top of that, the controllers, the left and right hand, normally you have a pointer, you can click the pointer, it interacts with the button. The laser is like completely off. It's not connected to the finger, so whatever I point to, you've got to do like some weird motion in order to get the pointer to work, which is it should be completely simple to fix that. You start Unreal Engine with a default skeletal system with hands that you can use to point, to click objects and items, pick things up, etc. So the fact that we're still having this issue is beyond unacceptable. So we've got a tight fix on that. The laser's off, the hand, there's 2 left hands, so this is a left hand glove. The right hand also has a left hand glove on it. Why? I still don't understand. And then the app icon still doesn't appear when I'm searching for it in the VR library, which we think we know what the issue is for that. And there's some other issues you probably heard me talking about on the last video, but just to name a couple. So, yeah. That's why it's not working. Internal error, API error, 529, authentication service is temporary unavailable. Nothing's working today. Okay, let's try this again. Let's try this again. Nothing is happening. All right. Okay. Okay. Having a tough time here. Let me close Unreal Engine and open it back up. You're really having a tough time. Oh. Okay. So this isn't a Neo stack problem. API error 529, authentication service is temporarily unavailable. This is an Anthropic API itself having a transient outage on their auth token service, not OpenRouter. Not your token limit, not your context window. It's a server-side Anthropic blip. It's just JSON, RPC, generic internal error wrapped around an underlying HTTP 529. Not your fault, nothing you can do. Your token are fine. Typically resolved in 1 to 10 minutes. Anthropic gets brief auth service hiccups regularly. Refreshing or hitting new chat doesn't help. You have to wait it out. One of the issues that I was having before, when you open Cosmos, it should give you a splash screen. And initially the splash screen was just Unreal Engine, the logo. I was like, hey, no. I want it to be the Cosmos home screen. Like, illustrate where you're about to go before you go there. A lot of video games do this too. When you're going to different worlds, it'll give you a beautiful image of where you're going, and then you arrive. And so I took a rendered image and I wanted to use that. Well, when we put it in VR, it came up as like just a picture in front of you. Just normal picture in front of you, but then like outside of the picture, it was just, it's doing it. It's doing it. Outside of the picture, it was just like the default meta background. So it was like the image and then default meta background all around you. And I said, hey, can we get this to wrap, or can we turn the entire background black so you can focus? And it tried, couldn't get it to work. And so I kind of just left it alone. That was like Opus 4.6. Here we go, Opus 4.7. It gave a prompt to it gave a prompt to Neo. And this thing is actually creating a 360 scene. Like, it's going to put me in this image. That is fascinating. I'm curious to see how this ends. Oh my God, that would be. Oh my God. Okay, cool. Anyway, I'm excited. These are exciting times. Exciting times. So we're waiting on both. Oh my God, flies in my face. Okay, so I had to start recording because you missed me doing some VR setup. But ultimately, they fixed the hands, so we have the right hands. The pointer is working, and we can now press buttons. So Claudius is on it, or AKA I call him James. He's on it. We were able to fix that. Still some things we need to fix. The menu on the wrist, still not working, but I think that's the next project. Tutorial issue, not working. But yeah, we're seeing some progress, so this is great. Oh, I'm sorry, I haven't talked to you the entire time. Currently sitting at the coffee shop, building the YouTube channel for McNurks. And the daily blog I post about my progress on Kosmos or on Drop. So that's what I'm doing right now. Currently got Percy, also aka Perplexity, building out a banner image for YouTube right now. I'm gonna drop a little short Instagram reel that I built out with James, and post that on Instagram just as a little teaser on both of them. Alright, Perplexity actually pushed out a pretty good banner, and it added my logo to it. That's actually dope. I will give it that. It did a good job. And what's interesting, and I think we need to recognize this as creators who are using AI tools, is the amount of confidence you can have when you're using these tools. Like, all my knowledge gaps are covered by these tools, and it's so uplifting. Like, yes, I'm willing to do the manual work. I'm willing to put things together when I have to. I'm willing to go out there and sell it and pitch it and try to market and dance in front of whoever I need to dance in front of, metaphorically. But like the knowledge gaps that I currently have, that it would take me months to try to understand, that they don't have YouTube videos to help me get through in terms of a tutorial, in regards to a tutorial. All that documentation I'll have to read through would take me so much time that I might even quit. Or on the flip end, I could just hire somebody and spend money to see if they could solve the problem for me. But then you get them to solve one problem, and that doesn't guarantee that they'll come back when you need to solve someone else. It's not like you can keep people on retainer. They want $5,000 or $1,000 to fix that one issue. And if you have another issue after you pay them $1,000, that's another fee. So this is like so helpful, so extremely helpful. And I still think it's underrated, and I don't think people understand the power of it yet. Like, there are people, there's maybe 3%, 5% of the US population understands the power of this, when it comes to building a product, not writing papers, not talking to it, not image generation, not video generation, not like whatever commercial use you can have for it. But I mean, like, in commercial enjoyment, entertainment use, but I mean actual building product. Okay, I'm done ranting. Speed, it's not like I'm running. I mean, I'm not running from someone. It's just the amount of money I have is like dwindling. Every month we're losing money. So the quicker I can get this into users' hands, and start building something and learning from what they like and what they don't like, and creating iterations and versions and making this an actual usable product, that I can then, I don't know, start living off of, it would be best. Honestly though, like, it's the getting the money part that's probably going to be hard for me, because I want to build a product that is useful before I build something that is monetized. So like, I want to make sure the users love it before I put something in place that causes them to have to pay money. Anyway, yeah. All right, I'm definitely going to charge this thing up tonight. Just wanted to make my final video for the night. So we were able to actually fix quite a bit today in Kosmos. We were able to fix the hands, we were able to fix the pointer, the laser. There was an issue with the wrist menu, to which it was rotating. It's no longer rotating, it stands in front. And also, we were able to, it was bunched up together on the wrist menu. We were able to organize things properly on the widget, so that was fixed. So we were able to fix a lot of like just issues we were having. So glad. Once again, I kind of credit this to Opus 4.7, because 4.6 couldn't figure a lot of this stuff out. And even the planning for 4.7 just seems to be top tier. And then on the other side of it, by Thursday, Kosmos should be able to release as a alpha product by Thursday. And then Friday and Saturday, I'll be working on the Drop app. So that should be able to release as an alpha product. Now, that is different from releasing it as a beta, which is when I give it, like, alpha is like me and 5 friends for Drop. And then for Kosmos, alpha is honestly mostly just people who want to build worlds, not people who are just users who want to explore it. I got to wait for the beta to drop for that to work. And I still haven't even fixed the avatar system, to be quite honest, in Kosmos. So May is also going to be a busy time. But yeah. So yeah, that's where we are right now. We're going to end the day there. I'm going to grab some food and relax, maybe hit up the gym before I call it a night and go to sleep.